I'm back. BigGuyTreadmillReview.com. I'm Big Mike with Big Guy Treadmill Reviews. Hi, this is Big Mike with Big Guy Treadmill Reviews, and today we're going to be talking about the NordicTrack 1750, the 2024 edition. This is the brand new NordicTrack. I do have to address this right away, and this keeps happening as we were preparing for this. It's got a demo mode. I need to turn this off because it's going to drive me nuts. This is not the first, and here we go with this. Okay, it's got a warning. Sure. Sorry. This will give you an idea of what you're going to deal with. It started. Okay. One moment.
Hey, I'm your iFit trainer, Leah Rosenfeld, and welcome to
Okay. Sorry. One sec. I apologize sincerely. We're going to stop. I'm trying to get to audio. I got to stop it from talking so I can talk to you. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, this is, all right. We're going to talk really fast because I don't know, it's not very user-friendly. This is after the Soul F80 video where I very easily was able to turn off the demo mode. Just, again, cast a little shadow here. So let's talk about the NordicTrack and go through some specs before that may or may not kick back on. We have a 20-inch wide belt by 60, so good length, good width. Again, 20 and 22, I just don't know that I necessarily feel a difference personally, because if you're going to walk or jog, your feet do come underneath you. Nobody really jogs on the outside. The height of the step up is something I do notice that's kind of interesting, which did prompt us to measure. The treadmills that have back behind me are about 7 1/4 to 8 inches in the step up. This is a 10-inch step up, little under. It's about 9 3/4. So it is a little bit high in that sense, and I'm a tall guy, so this does make me feel like I'm towering. When I get on this, I do feel like it's really, really high. Again, 2 inches isn't the biggest issue when we talk about step-ups, but for those of us with bad knees, hips, anything like that, having some back pain, lifting your leg up like that can feel a little weird, and it's just something to note. It doesn't look low and sleek. It is very bulky. Has that Peloton-looking design, as most of these guys will go with, right? Has that little back and boom, it looks like a big check mark, but turned on its side, right? This is very common, but I will give it this. Very sleek looking up here. It looks very, very simple. And the console is very easy to use as far as what I can see here. So let's do this. I do want to step off. I want to show you the fold feature really quick, and then we'll move on with the rest. Folding should be as simple as you can imagine. Pop up, boom. It did have a little bit of an assist there, which is nice. They did go with a little bit more of a traditional grommet, which is kind of cool, and it looks a lot nicer. The cushioning elastomers, right, if you will. Bringing it down, there is a foot thing here. You see this a lot. Push up slightly, give it a little touch with your foot, and then bring it down. Some people struggle with that folding mechanism. It's really not hard. So it comes down nice and soft, very quiet. I like that feature, and it is a pretty heavy treadmill, so it's got some build to it. I think we were able to actually turn off the volume on this, so that makes me happy. We figured it out. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's get this bad boy kicked on. It does prompt you. We're not actually prompting the membership, which is nice. In the past, you almost had to go through 100 prompts just to get the treadmill to turn on. And that is... Okay, let me turn down the audio again. Oh my goodness. Okay. That way we can talk, right? Okay, so immediately it goes in, and of course, here comes the sales mode. This is sadly kind of feels very familiar. It's automatically inclining and things of that nature. I really wanted to just do a walk, but it's going on its own with the video, which obviously is trying to show me the membership and what you would get with the iFit for $40 a month. Is right. She's going up a mountain, and you're gonna get to go up a mountain with a girl with purple hair. That's cool. I have no hair, so other than the beard. Anyway, let me get into how it feels, but it's kind of hard to do because it's dictating my workout right now for me, and it's trying to show me features in a demo mode. And I just really want to I just want to use the treadmill. One sec. Again, it's crazy. Okay, stop. Man, oh, it has a very abrupt stop. Okay, cool. I don't want to repeat demo mode. I just want to go into the treadmill. Okay, here we are, I think. Start training now. Begin your fitness. Oh my goodness, dude. So this is part of the problem with doing things as raw as we do, right? I don't get on these treadmills. I do not touch them until we literally record for this exact purpose. I want you to see from a guy who gets on a lot of treadmills how easy it is to navigate and how not easy. I just want to do this. Let's see if we can. It's just loading workouts, and it does not give me a manual mode. Not that I can find. If I spend more time, I might be able to actually get in there. This is a little aggravating on my end. I'm going to clip again, and I know that's going to be a little frustrating for anyone watching it, but it's even more for me because I just want to be able to do this. So just a moment. Okay, we're back. In an effort to not get too sweaty, we went and fired on the demo mode again, which just kicks back into the sales pitch. I'm sure this is figure outable. If I go through the manual, I'm sure there's something simple. If I hold this, this, and this, that it'll just kick me into manual mode. But for right now, I guess I'm not smart enough. It's on me. I'll take that. I am a bit hungry, obviously. So let me jump on again because I did realize that I can override the demo. So let's try really quickly to see if I can get like a 0 incline and a 6 for speed and at least get a feel for this treadmill. It's pretty shaky. And it's skipping on me a little bit. Whoa, a lot bit. Wow. Okay. Okay, it's skipping a lot. Again, at 6, it didn't quite feel 6, but it's hard for it to feel like anything when it's skipping as bad as it was there. And I don't know if you guys can ever see that in the video, but I trust you can. It feels like your knee's buckling, right? Like you're planting, the belt's stopping, and you're almost hyperextending your knee. It's not a good feeling. You don't want that out of a treadmill, and especially we paid $19.99 for this treadmill. I mean, this is not a cheap one. This is right a couple paychecks for some people, right? 3 years on parts, 1 year on labor. Just address the warranty randomly. It's been an aggravating review of this treadmill in a lot of ways. Not a user-friendly console, very much, sadly, typical, where they're really firing this down. I did think this feature was neat in a sense that you can actually twist the console. I know that's like a weird head nod where it's like, hey, you can twist it. But if there was like an angle that was bad in the room, if the sun was coming in and glaring, you would actually be able to get a little bit of an angle on it that maybe doesn't have that in your face. Again, there's nothing user-friendly about this to me. It's just forcing the subscription down. I did notice that I thought it was interesting that the commercial tag has come off. The 1700 series has been around for a while. It's always been the commercial 1450. The commercial, well, it's still labeled as commercial online, but our treadmill no longer has the word commercial on it. I find that interesting because there's still the sticker for consumer use only, right? Basically, it's a residential treadmill. There are no NordicTrack commercial treadmills. Not that I know of. Maybe there were in the past, but there are none that I am aware of currently. Maybe they got in trouble for having that, maybe a little misrepresentation. But overall, I mean, it's skipping on me. It's cool that it does decline if you're into that sort of thing, but unfortunately, I feel like that can cause more issues than it's worth in some ways. And in the end, what we really base these reviews on is feel, right? Is it skipping? Yes, it was skipping when I was walking at a slow pace. And when I went to that 6.0, every other step is basically hyperextending my knee. It's not safe. We have in the past had other NordicTracks that have had a very similar issue out of the box. Other treadmills don't do this. And again, I'm casting a lot of shade on them on that. You could probably tighten the roller. You could work on it a little bit. But for those of you at home, you would then have to do a service call if you don't want to handle it yourself, which I think is ridiculous at $2,000. I get it. It's covered under their parts warranty, right? customer service is not always the greatest on certain things, right? And again, I don't want to necessarily call them out all the way. I was hoping this one would be different. It's the newest model. It's got the new design, right? They've got all this like, right? We're going for that Peloton look. We're still charging for our console. I was just really thinking, and in the past, I've been able to get around this iFit console and actually figure out a demo mode or a manual mode, right? This was not it. So at this point, I just want to do this. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please like and subscribe, hit the thumbs up. It really helps us out, allows us to give you more of this content. And I do hope that these help you. In my opinion, this is not for me. Do what you will with it. Read your reviews. This is Big Mike with Big Guy Treadmill Reviews, and this was the NordicTrack 1750. Comment below saying I subscribed, and we will do our best to reply to every comment.